Hello everyone and welcome to the Anime Zillia, and today I'll be giving you my thoughts on the characters for the new Yu-Gi-Oh series that will be coming soon to us. So if you're unaware, the new Yu-Gi-Oh series is called Yugioh Sevens. First impression of the name and what I've seen, it's going to take some getting used to. To put it bluntly, I don't really like the art style for this show because of one fact. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh show, and when I first saw this, promotional images and the trailer, I thought it was a new card game franchise altogether. It looks more like a Future Card buddy fight type of chilled out, maybe for the younger audience, and that's okay, but sometimes that can put off the older generation. Again, I don't really want to use it as an example because I've used it as an example for quite a few of my things in the past, I think. Pokemon Sun and Moon. They drastically changed the art style on that, and that put off a lot of old Pokemon fans because they didn't want to watch something like that. Now I might be completely, wrong about this, and a lot of people might actually like this change of art style. Honestly, if I was to look at what you can see on the screen now, if I look at the main protagonist, Yugioh, which is behind me, and then look at the guy with the blue hair in the top corner, I would say, nah, I don't like those designs. If you tell me about the two pictures you see of the girl and the purple hair dude, I'll say it's not too bad. Once you see it animated, it does kind of look a little better. But again, it's that first initial reaction, I thought it was something different. However, in this video, I'll be talking about the characters and giving you my thoughts on those. And I'll try not to be too negative, as I want to give the show a chance and see what it actually gives us. So then, starting us off, on my thoughts are Romney Kirishima. I might have said her name the wrong way around. I can't pronounce a Japanese name, so if I get it wrong, just think back to my Yu-Gi-Oh reviews I used to do back for Vrains. Always getting names wrong, especially card names. Hopefully you can put up with it. So then, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh girl, and honestly, I like this character. I don't mind her design. I actually like her and prefer her character more than the other characters that we have. Overall, her design and appearance is smart yet casual. Pretty good. And if the VA for this character, the voice actress, is in fact... now, apologies if I butcher this name, because I will. But you can see it up on screen. Is Tomori Kasunuki? Then that's got me excited. Because she plays characters in other anime and voices them, such as Len from SAO Alternative Gun Girl, which she does an amazing job at playing that character, and Melida from Assassin's Pride. Two characters that I thoroughly enjoy watching, both for their personalities and what they bring to the show, and for their voice acting. I find that the voice fits these characters perfectly, so if it is in fact the same voice actress that does those two characters, then that's going to be so much fun, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And honestly, Len's meant to be quite young, Melida's meant to be quite young, so it goes together with the kind of age range of this character, because Romney is meant to be 11 years old. She doesn't like dueling. Well, that's not a bad thing, as it means she probably doesn't like master duels. Maybe that's what they're trying to go with. Or maybe it could be that a character gets some development as to where she starts liking them after a certain event. Much like how the show now is targeting the younger audience. And she could be that kind of young, relatable female girl that some girls might watch the show, see her and be like, I don't like playing card games. And, they see her and they try to persuade that young female audience to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Through this character. Once they start seeing how she didn't like it, they relate to that, and if she starts to like it, they might evolve with her. Kind of a stretch, but it's something that is plausible and worth thinking about. Or maybe because they say she's shrouded in mystery with her persona, which intrigues me a little bit, but maybe she has split personality. So maybe she's all shy and cute when she's just like having a normal life at school, and then she's a real demon when it comes to dueling. This might be why she dislikes duels. Maybe she doesn't like the way that her personality takes over, and she loses all control. Who knows? Anyway, I'm intrigued for this character and can't wait to see more from her. So then we move on to Luke, which Tatsuya Kamaju. Yeah, I can't even begin to pronounce that name. I'm going to have to hear it a lot more before I be able to say it. But you can call him Luke because that's what they put him as in his bio. His appearance and design is a bit plain for a Yu-Gi-Oh character personally, especially if he's going to be like a main focus point. I mean, he's got a little bit like the swirl of the hair, but yeah. His shirt and pattern design on his shirt kind of makes me feel like he might have like a Gears type of deck. Maybe like an Ancient Gear, but it's kind of not, but similar in terms of design and archetype. And he wants to be a Duel King. Doesn't everybody? So that's generic. He's proclaimed himself to be the #1 duelist in Yugioh Sevens Elementary. This is kind of telling us that he's a bit arrogant, maybe, and that he's interested in rush dueling and that style of play. Maybe his character is going to be used for comic relief by messing up when he challenges Yugioh, the main protagonist, for the first time. Like, what? Why can't I do the move and the strategy I want to do? I've only got this many card slots. I don't know. He has the same voice as Flame, which is cool. Maybe that would work. I'm going to have to see it. But this character, honestly, I said I don't want to be too negative because I haven't seen much from it. But he doesn't interest me all that much. And I keep looking at this character and I see people like Fubuki from Beyblade Z. I see people like... what's his name? Tasuku Ryoenji from Buddy Fight. I wish there was something more to this character that we know. But who knows? Maybe something cool will come out and it will change my opinion on him. Next up, we got this guy. Now, I'm probably going to butcher the name again, but you can read it. Gaitoko Saktu, yeah. Yeah, this guy, he sounds like a right barrel of fun. He's very disciplined, he's serious, he's never been late for school, not even a single day, and he's passed his virtuous to duel, his style, and his virtual to duel, cool. And, well actually, I don't mind this character at all. I like it better than Luke's character, to say the least, and yes, he's got a simple design, but it fits the description and personality of his character, which, to me, is pretty good. He looks a bit serious and a bit stern, so maybe he's a little bit antagonistic. He could be the antagonist or the rival, we never know. You've seen it many times in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the smarter character is always the rival, so Kaiba smarter than Atem, I suppose, in a way. Everyone's smarter than Jaden. Jack, I don't really know, is smarter than you say. That might be a bit of a clink in the clang. You've got Reiji, who's smarter than Yuya. You've definitely got Kite and Shark, who are smarter than Yuma. Like, I know I did that out of order, but you get the idea. Revolver and Yusaku are kind of on the same level in terms of smartness, I think. So, it kind of works. Now, this character also has an intriguing voice actor, and I can't wait to hear it and see what it sounds like with the actual character itself, as he plays quite a few very likable characters that a lot of people actually find entertaining, such as he plays Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, Chakshiro from Children of the Whale, and Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, and so many more. And I'm looking forward to his performance in this show, because if he brings like a vibe like that, then it shows that his character, although his character is 12 years old, we have to bear that in mind. This character might go down a dark path, and you could hear that kind of darkness and that cockiness and that kind of arrogance in the voice. That's something that quite a few of the characters that this voice actor has played before, and he could play around a little bit and kind of make it a bit childish. I think that would be quite interesting. So honestly, this character, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised at this character. The more I find out about him, the more I start to like him. So hopefully he doesn't just take a backseat and is like We're part of the Hold Hands Friends group. Yay! I want to see him do something really cool. So finally, the main protagonist, we got Oda Yuga. 11 years old. Okay, fine. The main protagonist, that's honestly not my cup of tea. And here's why. I've already invested my time into a card game anime with the protagonist called Yuga. Now, for the most part, I haven't actually watched another anime series where the main character has had the same name as, another character from a different series. Like, that's just me personally. That's just something that I personally have not done. So I haven't watched anything with like another Kaneki in it or another Toma in it. I know the surnames are different, but again, that's going to get a little bit confusing, especially with the art style change. It's still going to kind of play around a bit in my head, so it's going to take some time to get used to. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a cool name, but maybe they could have gone with something different just for the time being. His design, honestly, I got to say it's plain and boring, especially for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Main protagonist. I mean, if I got to say something good about the design, it reminds me of Yuya a bit. Like, he's quite charismatic and he looks jolly. The hairstyle kind of maybe is like a mixture between Yusaku and who was I thinking of? Ladies and gentlemen, I can't remember his name. Sakaki Yuya. Yuya, that's it. And yeah. So there's that. But the other thing that links him back to Yuya, for me, is the kind of fact that he's like, I'm going to create my own way of dueling. I'm going to create my own mechanic. It's going to be just mine. And everyone's obviously going to start using it. Obviously, Yuya did that with pendulums. Yuga's now doing it with rush duels. So, hopefully they kind of give us something that diverts the two together. Divert the two away from each other. That's all I'm going to ask for that part. So, okay, a compliment. I said I wasn't going to be too negative. I'm going to give him a compliment. What am I going to say about him that's good? They did a good job of making a new style. I mean, he did a good job in making rush duels, I suppose. I'll say that much. He's smart. Maybe too smart for an 11-year-old. But it's anime, so, like, whatever. Anime, you can do anything. Now then. Another surprising thing is the voice actor for this character. Now, I might have got this wrong, but if I've got this right, this is a little bit out there and a bit surprising. So, the name of the voice actor is Hiro Haishabi? From what I can tell, he's a very, very new and very young voice actor, aging at 16 years old, and only doing one other movie, apart from this Yugioh series, is certainly going to be different. As, if that's correct, then, I don't know, having a young person play a young character makes sense. But if you grew up and you've watched the original Beyblade series, did you know that series was voice acted by kids? Now, if you go back and watch the dub of that, knowing that it's voice acted by kids, it's cringy as anything. Maybe in Japanese it's going to sound a lot different, but saying that, they now have an opportunity to where the voice would sound much like a young person, that they can play around with it and try to get the pitching different, and it gives more of a broader range and more of a wider sort of berth of style to go with the voice. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. There you go, there's a compliment somewhere in those two things I've just said. But now without having seen Yuga in action yet, I honestly can't say too much about it. But honestly, first impressions, I'm not sold. However, if you really like everything about this new Yu-Gi-Oh series, that's great. And I just hit my mic. Brilliant. But I want to know all your thoughts on the new characters down in the comment section below. I might have missed a couple of characters because I'm behind on looking up information about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I'm genuinely being serious. I watched a trailer, I didn't realize it was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Trailer, and I just completely, like, went off on it. So now that I've realized it, I'm back to kind of give you guys hopefully some content, and then see what the show brings. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm definitely going to review it. I want to know your thoughts on the characters below. Did you like them? Do you like them? Or has your views changed since you first seen them? Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. And until next time, hope you have an amazing day. And I'll catch you then. Bye.